Hello, Undertaker here again, and this time it's time for a really quick review. And I know that I did one of those pretty quick ones at Miasmata and I didn't have much media material, but here we are going to talk about Impire. And the reason why I just wanted to add this one is I tried it, and oh my god, I didn't know they made games like this anymore. I was so psyched. I mean, you have seen that they're trying to make these Dungeon Keeper ripoffs, but now this one actually looked like it nailed it a little bit and took the concept a little bit further, and with a good production and everything. Paradox is distributing it, but fuck, this is so bad. Like, Empire starts off being like, yeah, having this weird humor, this weird story, trying to tell you about this dark summoner and trying to have like dark humor, really silly one. But oh my god, it's so bland. It's so really bland. Anyways, if you look at the gameplay, I'd say that like Miasmata was bad. It doesn't do much, but here they try to take things that worked already and did it worse. Like, just controlling your units doesn't work at all. You have this weird delay. It's even larger than Warcraft 3, which is a completely different type of game. And you have like these units that you have to take care of, and they never actually move where you want them to move. It's really tedious, and on top of that you have to move units in a lot of like different types of group, and they made it so that you can only have 4 units in a group, and by the side of that you have to move like your devil, summoner, imp or whatever. Oh my god, I'm not joking. They actually made this a part of the gameplay, because the squads that you have, you lock up more the more you progress in the game. You basically develop your dungeon, creating new types of unit, leveling them up. Everything of that could be pretty interesting, even though I found that it was pretty linear and kind of uninteresting. But like the point of these games is to create your dungeon, fight stuff, and like send out your minions to different missions. Everything should run smoothly, but the point is you need good controls and good systems, good interesting management material, and it has none of that. And if you add that together with like that they try to take inspiration from RTS games and then change them so it really doesn't run that well. Like this squad system, I don't get it. Why would you split units so that you can't control units when you have to control units? And then again, you can control your units in squads, but then you can just freely control them. So if you're really fast and want to try and manage all of these units walking around with delays, well, go ahead. The Empire is the game for you. With a really bad story, with a really bad presentation, a pretty bland graphic interface, sound and stuff, humor that doesn't really make much sense. They had production values that could make this a lot better, and they took inspiration from some types of games that I really love. If you want to play a dungeon management game, go back to Dungeon Keeper or play the board game instead. Like, seriously, Dungeon Keeper and Dungeon Lords, the board game. There you go. That's the games you want. This is tedious, it's stupid, and it's an unfinished game. I want to give it a 2, and I really wanted to do this review even though I didn't have much material to show you, just to say stay away from it. Do not support a developer like this. They are fucking around with something. Like, just give us Dungeon Keeper a remake or something. Hire people that understands what people want from this, and do it right. Like, this game had some ideas, it showed us something that we want, and then they just completely destroys the whole thing. That's unacceptable. It's a 2, and they do not deserve to release a game before it is finished. So just stay away from Empire. Stay away from Empire. Undertaker out.